Well, 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 wishing the witch of Willbreak Ridge, past the Torchline Tundra, where the sky glows red like an unhealed, infected wound, there rises a jagged mountain called Willbreak Ridge, a place so steep it bends breath, so haunted it bends hope, so sacred it bends lies until they crack. Willbreak Ridge was ruled by a witch named Sorra, known across 13 kingdoms for one uncanny gift. She could hear what people carried but never confessed. Not thoughts, burdens, guilt you swallowed whole, expectations you never agreed to, promises you made out of panic, roles you accepted because someone said you were good at that. Sorra heard it all. In the tremor of a traveler's footsteps, she fed on it. Not maliciously, not hungrily, but naturally, like a forest fire that consumes what people refuse to clear. And then enter Rylan, the rope bearer. In the deep of one winter, a traveler named Rylan climbed the ridge, carrying a pack so heavy it dragged a trench behind him. Inside it were ropes. Ropes knotted with names. Ropes knotted with duties. Ropes knotted with debts he never owed, but still paid, because the world convinced him a good man never puts down the rope. Every time someone tugged, Rylan obeyed. Every time someone stumbled, Rylan stabilized. Every time someone shouted, Rylan shrank. He carried everyone else's chaos and called it kindness. He carried everyone else's comfort and called it character. He carried everyone else's blame and called it being the bigger person. But the pack grew heavier and heavier than all the people he was pretending to save at Willbreak Ridge. Kept waiting. And on the summit of shattering truth, at the very top, Sorra was stirring a cauldron of silver steam that smelled like regret and revelation all at once. She didn't greet Rylan. She didn't look at him. She listened. "You're loud," she said finally. Rylan blinked. "I haven't spoken." "No," she said. "Your burdens have." She jabbed her staff towards his pack. "What's in there?" Rylan swallowed. "Responsibilities." "Whose?" He hesitated. "Well, everyone's. Those I care for." Sorra laughed so sharply even the mountain flinched. "Open it," she commanded. He didn't want to. The ropes felt safe, familiar, like suffering he knew how to navigate. But he obeyed. The moment the pack opened, crack! A blast of cold truth burst into the air. Sorra winced. "You've been carrying an entire village because you're terrified of watching people fall." She circled around him. "Tell me, rope bearer, did they ask you to carry all that?" "Sometimes." "And the rest?" "I assumed." Sorra grinned, a terrifying, tender thing for her. "Then let them fall." Rylan recoiled. "That's cruel." "No," she said. "That's consequence." And in this test of the falling rope, Sorra snapped her fingers. The ropes leapt out of the pack like serpents seeking a spine. They wrapped around Rylan's arms, chest, throat, neck, legs, tight enough to choke and squeeze, but soft enough to scare. "Pull," Sorra said. Rylan tugged. The ropes tugged back even harder. Right, he stumbled. They tightened. He panicked. They constricted. More. Stop fighting, she shouted. Lose your grip. I can't, he gasped. They need me. Sorra slammed her staff down. The mountain shook. No, they need themselves. Let them stand. Let them slip. Let them flail. Let them feel. Let them. Let them what? He croaked. Let them live their lives so you can finally live yours. Rylan closed his eyes. His hands trembled. His breath buckled, but slowly, very slowly, he loosened his grip. The ropes fell. All of them, at once. They hit the ground with a sound like thunder, finally admitting it was just noise. And in the burden of a bonfire, Sorra waved her hand as the fire rose, blue and furious. Burn it. Rylan hesitated. What if they hate me for this? Let them. What if they blame me for this? Let them. What if they never come back? Let them. He lifted the ropes, one trembling handful at a time, and he fed them into the flames. They shrieked, they screamed as the lies they'd been made from burned away. And in the crackle, Rylan heard something he hadn't heard in years. His own heartbeat, without anyone else's rhythm on top of it. Because some people will hand you ropes because they don't want you to climb. Some people will tie knots because they don't think. Some people lean on you because standing on their own hurts too much. But your back is not the world's crutch. Your life is not on loan. Let them do what they choose to do, so you can choose what you were meant to do. Let them misunderstand. Let them misjudge. Let them miss you when you finally stop carrying what's crushing you beneath them. Let them go. And let yourself finally rise.